Do you enjoy watching my videos and want to help support the channel? Reaction videos on YouTube tend to get copyright claims on them at some point, making it extremely difficult for any of us to monetize. Ko-fi is a website designed specifically to help creators get support for the content they produce for their fan base. It helps us continue to bring quality videos to you every week. And the best part? It costs less than a cup of coffee. Click the link in the description for more. Hey guys, Jarrell here, GreyWolf TV, back with our weekly episodes of Fringe. This is the second one for this week. We are on to episode 13. In the last episode, we got a little bit of information, backstory from Walter, the lab assistant that got killed in the fire, which was part and parcel as to why he went away and went to a mental institute. Her mother turned up wanting answers from Walter. Now initially, Peter didn't want him anywhere near her. He didn't want to let her speak to Walter at all. And Olivia talked Peter around saying he can handle more than you think. It's unresolved. They both need to resolve it. So, in the last episode we did get that scene of Walter at least speaking to her. Other than that, it was pretty much a standalone episode, so I'm not going to dwell on it. We're going to move straight on to the next one. This is episode 13.
What's the problem?
I'm in trouble. There's something happening to me that I don't have the time or the permission to explain to you.
What is it?
You need to listen to me very carefully. Do you have any weapons? A gun?
Go call the captain. Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. You're gonna scare the passengers.
They should be scared. What weapons do you have?
Yeah, it's Melissa.
What weapons?
We have a taser in the cockpit, which I will use on you if you don't calm down.
Taser won't do a thing. It'll just piss me off.
Sir.
I am not messing around. When you get the drugs, you come back, you knock. If I don't answer, or if I do, and what you see isn't me anymore, you keep that door closed. You hear me? You keep me in there, away from the other passengers.
That's not a good sign. What the hell is he turning into?
He just got quiet.
Maybe he passed out.
The captain says we should restrain him, but I've only...
Is that the plane? Yes.
I can understand the confusion. This creature has pelage characteristic of an animal.
Hey, Liv.
Hey.
Hey, copies of the manifest and passports. There's 147 passengers. It's gonna be a long few days. Got a poor folks tasked with trying to identify the remains. So the official word right now is engine failure. The pilot tried to bring it in for an emergency landing. The landing gear failed to engage. The pilots lost control.
Screw myths. The
way this thing works.
What it does to you? It's a horror show. It's far worse than you can even imagine. I'm telling you this stuff.
From his memories.
It's a horror show, John.
Kidneys appear normal.
It also gave him 4 extra nipples.
Maybe he mutated into a possum.
Mammals who have an even number of nipples, hence the 1/2 rule regarding nipples.
The 1/2 nipple rule?
You just had to ask, didn't you? The typical number of young in the litter is usually equal to half the number of nipples on the animal. The number of nipples being the maximum litter size, barring extraordinary cases when the young far exceed the number of nipples.
God, I hope I never have to hear him say the word nipple again.
Evidence of an extradural hematoma. Not unless a tumor is made of glass.
Back of the file are Bowman's U.S. clients.
That's the other guy.
He outdid himself this time.
Maybe he's gonna get impatient to sell it off. So, you have to get the money lined up fast.
He's the guy that Marshal Bowman was flying in to meet. So, we need to bring him in for questioning. Crazy things happen in Walter Bishop's lab.
Okay.
John Scott and I shared consciousness.
Yeah, Walter seems to think that he was dosed with some kind of designer virus.
So it was intentional.
Hard to say it was an accident. This stuff doesn't exist in nature. And whoever did it would have to have a deep understanding of cutting-edge genetics. Found something in his left hand.
I don't believe it.
We found a similar disc on the DEA agent a few months back.
I thought you told me that Bowman was a banker. Now you're telling me he's some kind of agent?
I don't know.
But Charlie's bringing in a guy who might be able to give us some answers.
This is Marshall Bowman. He was on board that plane.
I think you have me mistaken for someone else.
Your nose is bleeding. Do we have a box of tissues, please?
Not again.
No. No, tissues won't help. Get me
Has he been dosed as well?
Any help?
Oh, shit!
Walter, what's happening?
I suspect the same thing that happened to that man in the airplane.
I want to know the name. Who dosed you?
His hand. I wonder if he's got one.
Cut open his hand.
What?
I want to see if there's a disc in it.
Where did you get these?
Two
One
of
of
them.
them was in Bowman's palm. The other one was on Hicks. We've seen one of these before. Did the NSA ever determine what it was for?
It didn't go to the NSA.
No, it didn't.
Where did it go?
Oh, no way!
While he may appear to be alive, I assure you he is not. We've kept him in a suspended state because we believe that the information stored in the disks self-destructs when the disk's host dies.
3 hours ago, French intelligence relayed to DC that an informant of theirs claims a major weapon sale is about to go down in Chicago.
Tell Walter to prep the tag. I'm going back in.
No!
There he is.
Who?
Conrad.
Oh.
He's a monster, Liv. Capable of creating horrible things, weapons, which he does for no other reason than because he can. Because he's curious. And he sells them to the highest bidder.
The problem was we were hunting a man none of us had ever seen before. If I'd have known I had him in my sights, I could have taken him out right then and there.
Bowman and Hicks. The truth is, they were, they are, government agents. And so was I. That's why I could never tell you, even though I wanted to.
If that's the truth, then help me.
Can you hear me?
This is an antidote. While I can't guarantee it will actually work, I do have a recorded IQ of...
196.
Really?
The prospective buyer of this weapon landed in the United States this morning, 0700 hours, O'Hare Airport, and we were there. That suspect is now in custody, and no surprise to anyone refuses to cooperate.
Nice.
But we do have someone else in custody. An informant with extensive information on the players we'll be dealing with.
The seller, a man known as Conrad, will not be there, but his intermediaries will. We have agents standing by to move in corresponding rooms. No raid will be ordered until Agent Dunham has visual on the weapon. When she does, she'll give the go signal. That signal will be...
Christmas.
Now, we all look forward to see how she works that into conversation.
Okay, people, let's get it done.
You're Gavin. Susan. I used to work with Anderson.
I was expecting someone else.
Oh, Nesto flew in, but he was called back to the basement, so he couldn't make it.
Have we met before? You look familiar.
Did you work with Anderson too?
He's testing you. You tell him Peter met Anderson at New College at Oxford.
They met at Oxford. A new college.
I thought it would be Paris all over again.
Tell him that was because of the French intelligence report and he knows it.
That was because of the French intelligence report. You know that.
Now, why wouldn't Ernesto call me back himself and tell me someone else is coming to meet?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
God. Give me a tranquilizer quickly.
What's happening to him? Hicks is transforming.
Shit, you can't tell her.
Well, how would I know? I'm not Ernesto's mother.
I need a name. Somebody, anybody else in your operation. Oh, no.
Oh, great.
Oh, God. Hicks is out.
Sir, should we move in?
Okay, that's enough. Now just tell him. Tell him I
am not getting greased over Ernesto's dirty little secret.
What secret is that?
Shut your mouth.
Ernesto is sick. He's dying sick. I got a gun in my face. For starters. You shut up! Get out of my face right now, I'm telling you.
Is that Conrad?
Who are these people?
He found out the day before Christmas. John Scott says hi.
Even if you did go back in, I'm dubious you'd even be able to find him.
What do you mean?
Your brainwave patterns are returning to normal. Your mind is finally succeeding in purging itself of Agent Scott.
Then we need to do this now. We caught him today. Conrad.
Really? I know we can't ever be together.
It's too
I know
late.
the difference.
He'll be gone.
I love you too.
All right. That was a nice, emotional ending and conclusion, I feel, to the John Scott storyline. Walter's just said to Olivia there, your mind is returning to normal. You're finally purging his memories. She got one last case to solve, in effect, that included John Scott and his memories, and it helped her decipher and figure out this case and who this seller was, this lethal virus. And at the end there, going back in is literally to say goodbye, and that to let him know she did trust him. Like she said, I'm sorry I doubted you. But obviously, if he really wasn't a traitor and it was an NSA, there is never ever going to be any proof. Broyles has just said to her there, as far as this office is concerned, he will always remain a traitor. But she's not bothered, doesn't matter to her, she knows the truth. That was actually a really good story, and I feel like they've brought that to an end, that saga with John Scott. I don't know whether we'll get anything else from it again or from him again. I mean, Nina does still have his body and some of his memories that they're trying to grab out of him, but I don't know. The case itself was horrific, what that virus turned people into and then killed them, just literally as a weapon. Like he said, the guy who did this, Conrad, he basically does this because he can and then sells it to the highest bidder, should I say. That was a great episode, enjoyed that. I don't really think there's anything else to discuss really from that episode. It's brought it all to an end there with Olivia, and hopefully, please, she doesn't have to go back in that tank again now, or at least anything to do with John Scott in future, and hopefully these visions and recurring memories of his will now be gone from her mind. But I like that they gave Olivia's character that end there. That was nice. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. We'll leave it there. That is episode 13. We'll be back with the next couple of episodes next week, because we do this twice a week. Don't forget, if you want to see the full versions of these, they are available over on my Patreon as normal. Link is always in the description for you guys. So please like, share and subscribe, and post your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and I will be back with the next one very soon. Take care.